do it.
Stealing's my bandwidths.
Yeah, you go below that, whatchamacallit, that bitrate limit, they'll probably cut you off.
I guess. But I've got somewhere around 13 barrels of fuel right now, just sitting around. But I mean, the Ender IO stuff is cool and all, but it's just an absolute pain to make those capacitors.
Sometimes. I mean, like making an energetic alloy, it's gold, redstone, glowstone, and ender pearls. So
But you have to make it's like the two recipes are the one recipe is 4 electrical steel, 4 octetic capacitors, and a vibrant crystal. Or you can upgrade for 1 vibrant capacitor bank, which is 25 million RF.
that's for the vibrant capacitor.
Yeah.
That's kind of irritating, I suppose. Yeah.
Or you could upgrade 2 regular capacitor banks from 5 that are 5 mil apiece. So you take 2 of those, 2 octetic capacitors, 4 vibrant alloys, and a vibrant crystal.
And what's the vibrant capacitor per block?
Vibrant is 25 mil per block.
Never mind then. It's still better to do the resonance.
Exactly. That's 80 million RF per block.
Yeah. Or you can go the retarded way into the orb.
Right. Then the 2.6 billion with a B.
Yeah. And that's a 3x3, I want to say, right? Or is it 5x5?
I think it's 5x5.
Yeah, the 3x3 is only like a couple hundred million, something like that.
Right, yeah. It's not as I don't know. It's impressive that it's a giant storage, but other than that, it doesn't really take up less space that way.
No, it doesn't. But it is nice to be able to just have one input, one output, and be good to go.
No, I'm with you.
Although I'm not sure, is there a throughput limit on those things?
Throughput on the Dragonic ones?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've never had one.
Really?
Seriously, I've never built one.
Dude, the base level one is really easy to make. It takes almost no resources. It takes a lot of redstone, but that's about it.
Well, it's a good thing I had the keys to Mengi's castle.
Because I mean, the base thing takes a. Does it take another star? It might take another star. No, it doesn't. What do the living cores take to make? It's like a diamond. Diamond and some draconic ore or draconic metal, whatever ingots.
Delivery core, you said?
It's the wyvern core. Well, look at the hell is it called?
So a wyvern core?
Yeah, it's used to make. It's like the draconic core or something like that. Oh, not the core.
It's 4
It's like
It's 4 draconic cores, another star, and 4 draconium ingots to make a wyvern core.
so maybe it is one other star to make the orb then. I need to come look. It's the draconic energy block is the core of the orb. Whatever that thing takes, plus a buttload of redstone.
So draconic energy core is 6 draconium ingots, 2 wyvern energy cores, and a wyvern core.
So there's some initial cost, but you only need one of those energy cores. Everything after that is draconic blocks and redstone.
Right.
But Mengi should have like a barrel full of nether stars at this point, I would say.
Yeah, he does have a wither killer, so I don't know. I haven't really explored his base. I don't have wings, so it's not easy. It wasn't easy up until this evening when he put in the elevators for me. Ender IO elevators.
Yeah.
But all right, so the one thing I wanted to work on is I want to work on this Steve's factory manager thing. So I've got some resources from Mengi. Let me get back. I was just looking at mod.steve's factory manager. All right, so I need to make the machine inventory manager. So it's a block of redstone, 5 ingots, 2 pieces of stone, and a piston. So it's really stinking cheap. I mean, you're really bang for the buck. I mean, you're really not going to get much cheaper than that.
What's that?
The manager.
Oh yeah, for automating systems, it's amazing.
I mean, it's 10
What else are you
redstone.
automating with that thing for your generator?
I'm gonna generate the fuel.
Well, like, what are you guys using the factory manager for actual automating?
So it's gonna automate when it notices power going down. If the power's under a certain percentage, then it's going to pump fuel into the generators.
I mean, there's an easier way to do it.
Well, I'm sure, but this is the route I want to go.
Well, because you understand that the generator has a redstone control, right?
Yes.
So use a redstone output to control the generator. You can still use Steve's factory manager, but leave the fuel on all the time, and you can just turn off the generator. Because you can use Steve's factory manager to output redstone signals.
Right. No, I know that because that's how I've got my indicator lights set up so that I can, so that I know when my my quad cobble is done. I'm gonna play with it. I don't know. It's just one of those things I wanted to play with. So.
But yeah, fun stuff to goof around with. I mean, Steve's factory manager, there's a lot of potential because you can actually use that mod to make a system to put armor on you.
Or to clear out your inventory.
Or clear inventory, or take your armor off, send it back to your base, recharge it, take it back, put it back on.
Or a hidden door to get into your base.
There's easier ways to do that too. Drawbridges are amazing.
Alright, so there is the inventory manager. Now, I want to make some more cable. So, inventory cable here. It's weighted pressure plates, so it's a little more expensive. Weighted pressure plates. Fortunately, Benki handed me a stack of stinking gold blocks earlier, so I have tons of gold. Alright.
Yeah.
Need regular glass. Ah! Okay, he's got that stupid vacuum hopper up there. Keeps sucking stuff away from me. Oh, I also need some iron. Whatever. There we go. So 2 batches of that. 16 cables. Now, I want to do some really cool things with it. And so there's different things. I was watching. If you have not, if you're interested in this mod, like I said, it's a really cool mod. Go out, watch Direwolf 20. He has got a mod spotlight, a 3-part mod spotlight on this mod specifically, and he goes through some really neat stuff that you can do with this mod. So check him out, Direwolf 20. It's on YouTube. He does a lot of spotlights for different mods, so check him out. Let me kind of clear up my inventory a second here. Oh, I still have that Sterling engine. Oh, it makes me so mad looking at that Sterling engine. I made it before I realized that Buildcraft was running on stinking RF now. Alright, so this here is a little bit slower. If I made 2 more igneous extruders, reinforced igneous extruders with the upgrades in it, this thing would move a little bit faster than this, I think. But either way. Alright, so. Alright, so we're going to put this inventory block manager, we're going to put him right there. Okay, and I'm going to use, let's see, I need a stinking crafting table right here. So every time the server restarts, apparently, all of our achievements get reset.
Yep.
Which kind of sucks. Oh, I don't have enough stinking redstone. Stinking redstone. Alright, that's enough for now. But either way. Alright. So take this inventory cable, surround it with redstone, and I get an RF node. Great, so I'm going to put this RF node right there. Let's see. Well, maybe I can't do what I want to do. Boo. Oh, there it is. RF condition. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, so RF condition, RF storage. Alright, there we go. So have an RF condition. Ah, there we go. So I have this set, so it's seeing my RF storage as its RF node. Now I wish it would actually see. Let's see if I can do this. So I want it when it's this is halfway, so 80 million 4000000. Nope. Let's see. On output level, set trigger level in the text box and trigger above or below. So I'm going to trigger low. So again, 4D. Yes, that's million. Perfect. Okay, great. And then you have a false, true. What am I doing? Quit. Alright. So we're going to create a trigger real quick. This trigger is going to be a simple trigger, nothing fancy. It's just going to be an interval trigger, so every second on interval, it's going to tick and activate this. Okay. And so all this RF node is doing is it's connecting to this energy cell, and it's telling me what this energy cell has in it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'll do this like you said. So take that away. So what I'm gonna have to do here is I'm gonna have to make a redstone emitter, but I want to make a cable cluster. So cable cluster, of course, I need stuff I don't have here. Great. So cable cluster allows me to group cables together so that I can have more than one type of cable. So not only is it a cable, but it's also one of the things like a redstone receiver. You can put those kind of cables in there as well. But otherwise, it's just a cable. Right? So cable cluster. And we want a redstone emitter, which I believe is that. That's a receiver. It must have been 3. Yep, redstone emitter, great. So a redstone emitter. And I also want to make, I don't have any wool. Yes, we have a wool farm. Great. Or I have a sheep farm, not a wool farm, sheep farm. 3, perfect. Actually, I'm gonna need more than 3 because I'm gonna need. We'll do that. Okay. Alright, so now what I gotta do is I have to find stinking dyes, which is easier said than done. Because I need a green dye. I need a red dye. And I need a blue dye. So, easiest way to get green dye. Just cook down some cacti. Perfect. Alright. So, we'll get this cooked down while we're looking for the other 2. Well, red. Just gotta find some flowers. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna leave these in this chest. Okay, so there's red. Here's blue. Alright, it's green and blue. Alright, now I need to find some red flowers. And I'm hungry.